Hello, guys. This is your village girl doing things the village way. Your village girl doing things just like her grandma. So, guys, I'm your girl Chunazis Twist, and you're welcome to my channel. Today, I'll be showing you how to cook an authentic plantain porridge the traditional way, or how to cook bornhse planti, or Ndamuh planti, or um, planti. This particular dish is usually cooked during the celebration of childbirth. That's why it's called bornhse planti, or during a funeral ceremony or other traditional celebrations. And for that, we need some green plantain, and you need to make sure that your plantains are the best you can have in the market. Always make sure that you've got green plantain, and to have the best Ndamuh plantain, make sure that you got the red plantain. That's because the red plantain is always very tender after cooking them. So you can, to know that you've got red plantain, you break open like this and you see it looking pinkish in the inside compared to the white plantain. That's just a tip, guys. All right. That's going to make your plantain to be very, very tender, and it's really going to absorb the oil and everything. Then we need some crayfish. I've got some smoked fish and some scotch bonnet pepper. We always need the scotch bonnet pepper for some heat, guys. All right, so you can blend your scotch bonnet pepper, or you can just drop them like that in the pot. Here I have some bitter leaf. I soaked this bitter leaf overnight. I'm going to show you how I did it in a bit. Then we've got some beef. Always go for beef with bones. You can also use hard chicken or free range chicken. Do not go for the, how do we call it, the agric. So we have this main spice, which is the control onions or country onions or fulum. Yeah, this is what we need for a beautifully cooked Ndamuh plantain. We do not need tomatoes. We do not, no. This right here is the main ingredient. So I've got some full ones and ground ones. I always like to drop the full ones in and put the ground ones as well. And then some palm oil. Your Ndamuh plantain needs to absorb this oil. I mean, a well-cooked Ndamuh plantain needs palm oil. And here we've got some pink Himalaya salt. You can use any salt of your choice. Salt is for seasoning. I am not using any seasoning cubes. If you want to use some seasoning cubes, that's fine. Now onto our bitter leaf. I had them dried, so I just added in some hot water and let it sit for a couple of hours. I soaked it around um, 11 p.m. and I used it early the next morning. Now, how is this prepared originally? You get the fresh bitter leaf leaves and just blanch them. Once you blanch them, you wash them, but make sure that you still have a little bit of that bitter taste. We need that bitter taste in this particular dish. Now, it's not cooked like the ndole. The ndole is washed differently with limestone and or um, how do we call it, or bicarbonate of soda. But this bitter leaf is washed with just hot water. Now, this is what our bitter leaf looks like the next day. What you should also note is that bitter leaf for bornhse plantain is usually washed whole. They are not sliced. We do not slice them. We just wash them whole, the whole leaf. So you can see that's why they are long. All right. So let's go ahead and start with our preparation. Now, green plantain usually produces this sticky liquid that will stain your knife and hands. To avoid that, just rub a little bit of palm oil on your palms and then rub it all over your hands and your knife before you start peeling your plantain. This is a second tip I'm giving you for free. All right, so now let's go ahead and peel our plantain. So let's peel up plantain beautifully, and this is um what we have at the end of the day. Now let's transfer the plantain in a clean pot. I went in for a bigger pot because I'll be needing a lot of water. So now we're going to add clean water and make sure that your water overshadows the plantain. Now add in your salt and put it to boil. Our plantain has been boiling for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now we're going to go in with our different ingredients. So I went ahead to add in my soaked bitter leaf, my pepper, and my smoked fish. Yes, I went in with my smoked fish and my control onions. So we just went ahead and added all of this, and then our palm oil. Once you add in your palm oil, cover it a little bit. If you see that your water has reduced, you can add in more water. Cover it and let it cook again for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now our plantain is boiling beautifully. You just need to taste the seasoning and adjust. But make sure that you do not overstir your plantain. This meal is a meal that we do not overstir. So I'm just stirring it slightly, gently, just to make sure that my seasoning is okay. This is just literally the one but last stirring that I'm going to do now. Once that is done, cover your pot again and let it cook again until your water starts getting dry. So you can see here that my water is almost dry. I went in with my crayfish. Now, once you go in with your crayfish, just go ahead and shake your pot. Like you carry the pot and shake, shake, shake. Just add a little bit of water so that your crayfish can sink um, in between the plantain. Yeah, and then just shake your pot. Usually, even if the pot is very big, you have like two people hold the pot and just swing it gently, gently, gently. Okay. So after boiling, you can see that our crayfish has been completely absorbed. So just swing your pot a little bit again, and you can also notice that our water is almost dry and we have literally just oil. Yeah. Cover your pot a little bit again for let's say about 15 minutes and let it cook again. Double check and then adjust the seasoning. Taste again and adjust the seasoning. Once you see that you've got just oil, plantain, and your bitter leaf and meat, then everything is okay. Like I said earlier, it is a meal that doesn't require a lot of stirring. So what I'm doing right here is just to make sure that my seasoning is on point. So I'm not really stirring the pot. I'm just trying to taste and adjust the seasoning. All right. Now you just need to swing your pot. At this point, our meal is ready. Our food is done, and it's time to serve and enjoy. So, like the village girl that I am, I'm gonna serve it on a leaf. Traditionally, it is served on a leaf. Yeah, with the modern times now, we can serve it on a plate, but it's usually served on a leaf. So I let it cool down a little bit for about 15 minutes, and then I served and had a great time. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to like, comment, and share the video. To my new joiners, I am so grateful to have you around, and feel free to grab your chair and let's do this together. For this is family and we do things together. To my returning subscribers, I am so humbled to have you around, and always remember to put a smile on somebody's face. Thank you so much. I remain your humble girl, Chanazi's Twist, and I'll see you in our next one. Oh my god, what's she doing? Is she eating with her hands? Yes, honey. We use our bare hands to enjoy this meal. This is what happens in my village, and yes, this is what happens in my village. I love you all.